Alright guys, here's my alternate weekly chart. I have a few points to go over. Try to keep it short, simple. The volume here does not show me capitulation yet. And everybody who's bullish, was bullish all the way from the 34, mid 30Ks into the 40Ks and told you to dollars cost average in has been wrong, and they've been bullish all the way down during that sell-off. I'm not going to name what accounts I have on my feeds, but everybody's been bullish all the way down, even until here. And even we put a lower low, and some said, oh, if we put a lower low, guys, I'll turn bearish, and I'll say we're in a bear market. And we hit that lower low, and these guys are still saying we have not bottomed or capitulated, and they're still bullish all the way down. So I'm not really convinced that we've bottomed, and that's one reason. And the other reason is, um, again, I explained the global macro events, and which I have to see how it plays out. And then you have the weekly RSI during previous bear market bottoms. If you look at the December 2018 and February 2015, they all hit level of oversold at 30 before, then that was the confirmation that we put at bottom. This has not happened here yet. We're at 33 point something, and we might have another leg down. That's my whole point. And I think the other leg down will hit probably around 22Ks, a little tad lower at 20Ks. And I think then that would be a good area for me to start cost averaging in. And some of you, again, want to start or started at 25 or want to start on the next leg down. That I think we will get to 25, 24Ks to dollar cost average in. So it's up to you guys, but I'm still waiting. I still think, like I overviewed before, is that from 517 days counting back from the halving, that's more likely where the bottom would be at, and or we start to bottom from there. We still have time, so we're looking at September, December, or it could be even past December into early 2023 where we find a bottom. So no rush, but here are presented two scenarios that I see are possible. We could, if you don't believe that the macros are super bad, the stock market is really in a more than a bear market territory. It's actually really in bad shape because of the macros. And you think we could do a bottom similar to, say, 2018, then you would think that we're going to be in sideways until September at least, between the top ellipse here and the bottom ellipse. So that would mean that we would see Bitcoin go back down to 26 or 25Ks, and that would hold. Maybe it could hit 24K. That would hold, and then we go back up, retest the top of the ellipse at 33 or 34K. Now, it's a possibility. This is a huge resistance block that we could hit 36K or the top of the bear channel that I have drawn here, which is similar to previous bear markets parallel channel. But I don't think so. I think 33, 34K would be a really tough resistance to crack. I think we get rejected, and that's the top of the ellipse there, and then we go back down and get some more sideways. So that's possible if the bear market does. If the stock market continues to its bounce and tops, and Bitcoin could follow, and we already have a relief bounce that's ongoing since late Friday on all the equities in the stock market. So maybe it plays out, it goes down a little bit in June, and we get rejected. So maybe that's what will happen with Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin spikes up, hits 34, 33K, and goes back down. I'm not too sure, but I'll be watching. I'm not in a hurry. And the other alternate scenario is we go back down to 26 or 24K. We go spike up again, hit that top ellipse, the first ellipse there at 34, 34, 36K, and then we sell off into tax harvesting at the end of the year, into December maybe, to 22, 20K. So we'll see what happens, guys. There's nothing 100%, but it might be worth to wait a little bit longer and keep an eye on the macros and what the Feds do. If we hit a recession, if we, um, worse, the recession is definitely going to be worse than 2008. And the dot-com bubble, we have a lot of stocks that, like tech bubble, similar to the dot-com bubble, a tech bubble, and we could say that that bubble popped. So we have to see what happens there with the, with those, and keep track of SP 500 and Nasdaq, which I won't review during this video. It's already too long, and but yeah, no rush. But that's why I think the two scenarios on the weekly are most possible. And another the other thing to keep in mind is this bear channel here. Where does it pass? Is this the how the bear channel will pass by? Like, will it pass by all those points and that's about it? And that would mean like maybe 20K here would be the bottom, or are we expanding it a little bit more to touch that bottom here? That which would mean we could go even a little more deeper. So it's not totally clear, guys. And I'm not in a rush, again, to jump in. So I'll just spectate, and I think there's still more downside. That's the bottom line.